had my performance review today at work.
As usual.
My boss told me I stink.
Yeah.
And I thought he was talking about my work, but I think that he was talking about something else. Because I have chronic flatulence.
Yeah.
And
So?
and I think that's what he meant. And people at work keep telling me they're going to stab me if I don't stop, flatulating. And I don't really know what to do. What do you think I should do?
What do you usually do?
I usually just go hide in a corner and just cry to myself. But I have an idea on how to solve the problem. I read online that you can get a gasectomy. And I've learned all about gasectomy. I found a doctor who will do a gasectomy, but the problem is it's really expensive. I mean, I'm trying to think of ways to afford it. I mean, do we have any money?
Not for that.
Well, okay, so here's my idea, is we sell Laurel. And I've heard that in the Middle East, little girls will fetch a very high price. But it's not clear to me whether it would be better to sell her in Saudi Arabia or Indonesia. And I've also heard that there are two guys in Chicago that will buy little girls. You have to meet them in a fancy restaurant, and they'll do it. So that I think that might be one way. We sell Laurel, I get the money, I pay for the gasectomy, and then my problems at work are over. What do you think?
I think you can have one of the boys, but you can't have Laurel. Laurel's mine. You can have one of the boys.
Yeah, but they don't want boys.
Or one of the cats.
They don't want little boys.
But you cannot have Laurel.
Right, but they don't want little boys in Saudi Arabia, although maybe there are some people who do want little boys in Saudi Arabia. But mostly little girls.
Nope, can't have Laurel. She's mine. Sorry.
Well, I don't know what to do if we can't sell Laurel. What if we rent her out?
Nope. She's mine. She's
Well,
mine all. She's my bud.
Well,
My skating buddy.
I could steal a car and then sell the car. And maybe some auto parts.
You're not that tricky.
I know how to steal a car. You don't support me. You don't think you don't think anything about my skills. I know how to steal a car. I know how to steal a car and sell the parts. I also know how.
Dude, there's
What?
nothing stealth about you. No. There's nothing stealth about you. You're like a bull in a china closet. There's no way you could do something like
Of course I can.
that. You can't.
Of course I can.
No, you cannot. Never. Never.
Well,
Bull in a china closet.
there's another way I can solve my flatulation problem that doesn't involve a gasectomy, but it would involve an extreme sacrifice. Do you think I should, sacrifice?
Sacrifice what?
Sacrifice something very important to me.
What?
My diet of raw garlic and beans. But I don't know what's more important to me, my daughter or raw garlic and beans.
Your daughter.
No, raw
You
garlic
can
and
get
beans.
a job somewhere else. Just get another
But
job.
where? Where
Get
else?
a job outside.
Who would hire me?
If you had a job outside, nobody would care. If you were doing
That's not a bad idea.
If you were tooting to the wind, nobody would care.
That's true, because to get a new job, I need to cure the flatulation.
There you go.
But if it's an outdoor job, no one's going to care. So here's the plan. I get the
How
outdoor
about
job.
park ranger?
Here's the
You could be out with the bears, tooting to the wind.
Yeah, but the bears might come by and want to,
No.
sniff my,
No.
what I give off. And I
No,
don't want to.
I think you'd repel them pretty much like everybody else.
You think?
Oh yeah, sure.
So here's the
But
plan.
an outdoor job.
So here's the plan.
You're kind of like an old bear anyway.
I get an outdoor job.
Mm-hmm.
I make money.
Okay.
I pay for the gasectomy. We don't have to sell our daughter. And then, when it's all over, it will be Suntory time.
That sounds